Chef Amalia Flores, who has changed the way she looks at food because of her own diagnosis of celiac disease. Chef Amalia, thank you so much for sticking around.
Oh, thank you so much, Gail. I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah, and this is such an important subject because more people are finding that they're gluten intolerant, or they even have celiac disease, which you were diagnosed with 20 years ago.
Yes, I was diagnosed 20 years ago. It was so difficult because we didn't have an idea what celiac disease was, 20 years ago. Now it's easier because you can find everything in the supermarket, every single product is being gluten-free, but 20 years ago it was difficult.
And so you have really created, many menus because you say a lot of your clients as a personal chef ask for this.
Yes, I'm a private chef. I live in Sarasota. I do a lot of vacation rentals. I come to the houses and I cook these beautiful dinners for my clients. And half of my clients, they ask me for a gluten-free menu. It's incredible.
It is incredible.
Yes.
And if you're just tuning in, we've posted a story on Bloom Tampa Bay of Chef Amalia and I making these really great gluten-free crackers that were so easy to put together. And I finally got to sample them during the commercial break, and they're delicious.
They are good. And also, the idea is to try to find and to use different flours, just not just the wheat. Just try to be creative, and you'll see the difference.
Now, are there certain, like we used almond flour for this, but you use many different alternatives. Does it depend on the recipe?
Yeah, it depends on the recipe, but I use from corn to rice, starches a lot, potato, cassava, chickpeas, walnut flour, almond flour. There's a new mix of different type of flours, and it's considered like an all-purpose flour that I use for all my cakes.
Really?
And you cannot taste the difference.
You can't?
It's incredible, yes.
Well, I mean, I would never know these were gluten-free. These are amazing.
They're good, right?
Yeah, really, really good. So for people that don't understand, what exactly is celiac disease?
Celiac is an autoimmune reaction to gluten.
Okay.
Gluten, you can find it in wheat, barley, and rye. It's a protein. And the problem with gluten is that they use it for a lot of stuff, not just for breads or for pastas or for cereals. They use it for making gravies, sauces, soy sauce. So a lot of different products that we don't know about that,
Right. And you say that cooking at home, learning recipes like the ones that you provide is much better for you because when you go to a restaurant, they might have gluten-free options, but at the end of the day, you don't know if there's been cross-contamination or because that could be very dangerous for someone with celiac disease.
Yes, that's the problem. The problem in restaurants, they can offer you a gluten-free menu, and that's nice, because now you can, maybe 80% of the restaurants, they have a gluten-free menu. But the problem is that, the cross-contamination is so dangerous, because some people with celiac, they cannot have, for example, they cannot use the same toaster for a bread, or maybe a spoon if they were mixing regular flour and then they use that spoon to mix, I don't know, almond flour or anything. That cross-contamination is really, really dangerous, for us.
And I'll say, even if you don't have celiac disease or you aren't gluten intolerant, you might have thyroid issues like I do. And the first thing my doctor said when I went to do it, I had to go to a specialist. He's like, get rid of the gluten. It's terrible for your thyroid. And 80% of women, they have some form of thyroid disease.
Yes, me too.
Yeah, exactly.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, so the thing is, I think right now it's easier for everybody because we are starting to have those conversations with our doctors and also with our families, with our grandmothers, our mothers, our parents about this condition in the family. 20 years ago, I didn't have an idea that we had it in our family, Yeah. So it's getting easier to get diagnosed. And also, I always tell my friends, avoid gluten for 1 week. And you'll see the difference. You are not bloated, you have more energy. Just try it for 1 week. And you'll see.
I avoid it all the time.
Yes.
I mean, every once in a while, I cheat a little bit with bread at a restaurant or something like that. It's so hard, but for the most part, you're right. You feel so much better eliminating it, and it can be so easy to do.
Yes.
I love it. And you've changed your entire path of your own career journey based on your own diagnosis, right?
Yeah, well, I'm a private chef. I can cook anything, you know, every type of cuisines, but I also have this gluten-free menu for my clients.
And that's what's become so popular.
Yes.
Because you
yes.
think more people are becoming educated?
Yeah. Yes, I think that's one of the secrets of all these people getting diagnosed, because now we're talking about this problem, you know.
It's good. It's
Yes.
good. I appreciate you sharing your own personal journey
Oh, thank you.
with us, and this great recipe, which we're going to post online. You're going to absolutely love it. It was so easy to put together. And the other great thing about this is that you're controlling the ingredient. You know what flour, what oils,
Yes.
you know, the fresh, you know, rosemary that you put in there. So incredible, and it makes a difference in the way it tastes.
And you know what? Another thing, at your home, just read the labels.
Yes.
Just read the labels of the things that we are buying in the supermarkets.
Yeah. And this is, you're going to find this is a much better alternative.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to